Hello, welcome back to another video. We finally have a satisfying end to this fucking retarded individual. The satisfying end of Johnny Somali. Hopefully, the only thing we ever hear from this fucking reject from society is that, you know, the fucking sentence. I hope that's the only thing, the only news we ever get from this fucking retard again is the sentence. Like, I hope that's the only thing people talk about. Not any more antics, not any more other stupid shit. Just oh, update, he's going to prison for this amount of years. So yeah, let's get into it.
The most hated streamer in the world cannot stop making things worse for himself. From dancing shirtless in public,
Bro,
to
how do you
cursing
not
out
just
and threatening the judge handling his case.
What a dumbass.
Prosecutor, y'all can suck my. Yeah. Suck
off. Causing anxiety by carrying a fish. Tell the judge you can suck my dick. Bring a fish to your mother's house. I don't care.
Johnny's on a one-man mission to self-destruct.
Yeah, he has to do any of that stuff.
Rate, it won't.
Okay, do it, dog. Please make the sentence so much worse that you spend life in prison. 99 years in Korean fucking prison, dude. Work in the fucking cabbage fields to never get a day of freedom in your life.
Be long before the
Like,
phrase
bro, what a
digging your own
fucking
grave comes with a
degenerate
picture
piece
of
of
Johnny
shit,
as
dude.
its definition. The last time I talked about
Like, genuinely, if he fucking killed himself, the world would be a better place. Genuinely, no one would miss him. None of his family members would miss him. No one would mourn the death of his death. People would not see it as a loss of a perfect individual. People would see it as, thank God that fucking dude's dead and out of this world. Genuinely. And genuinely, everyone's hoping he goes to prison. And he's gonna go to prison. Like, there's no shot he doesn't go to jail. Like, but genuinely, if he died tomorrow through some fucking unfortunate event, no one would give two shits. No one would mourn his loss. His own fucking parents disowned him because he's that much of a dipshit and a nuisance to society.
him,
So no one would miss
to be
him.
a conduit of evil, someone who's willing to do whatever his viewers ask him as long as they give him money.
If you want to see anarchy, if you're an anarchist and you want somebody that is going to crash out with no remorse, with no sense of self-worth,
The consequences
with no
of my
sense
actions
of self-preservation,
slowly catching up to this
I
retard.
will be your man.
Unfortunately for everyone else, he wasn't lying. He's since spiraled into even further degeneracy, willing to cross any moral line just so he can cling on to the little relevance he has
It's
left.
so sad and
If that
pathetic.
wasn't bad enough, the Korean authorities are now investigating him for a crime so disgusting, it overshadows everything else he's done so far.
Ramsey Khalid Smile
Like,
is
bro.
under police.
Like, genuinely, Johnny Somali, you should fucking kill yourself and you'd be doing a service to society. Like, I don't care. I'm gonna say what everyone's thinking. He would literally do he would literally be doing society a great fucking service if he just fucking ended up killing himself in prison. Like, he's gonna probably die in prison regardless. Like, the Koreans are gonna... Do you think the Koreans in prison don't fucking see this shit and aren't hearing about this shit? He's gonna die in prison. And honestly, the world's gonna be a better place without it. Genuinely. And I know someone's gonna be like, oh, wow, that seems a little... Like, bro, if you knew anything about Johnny Somali and the amount of stupid shit he's done to all these other fucking... in all these other countries, you'd be singing the exact same tune. People just don't want to say it because they're like, oh, it could be seen as bad. Like, no, genuinely, he should fucking kill himself. He is a scumbag, piece of the earth, shit stain that walks this planet. He does not deserve anything. Like, bro, the amount of fucking shit he has literally told. Like, oh, we'll get into it. We'll get into it. Actually, I'll leave it
serious consideration
for later on in the
of
video.
Child sexual harassment.
Like, bro, that's
Hi,
fucking
I'm Jason
disgusting,
Anarchist. I
dude.
create weekly YouTube documentaries, and today we're taking yet another look at the train wreck that is Johnny Somali. How he's somehow found a way to sink even lower than before, and in a twist that defies all logic, how his vile actions are paradoxically paving the way for a better reality everywhere else. But
Good.
until that positive
Other
change
countries...
happens,
Good. Other countries shouldn't have to put up with retards like this who literally will go to your country and just be the most obnoxious piece of shit on the planet just for a little bit of clout. Like, it's fucking disrespectful not only to the country, but to the fucking people who fucking actually click on that shit, because it only inspires others to do the exact same thing. And thank God these countries are actually starting to set in laws and whatnot to like prevent more fucking Johnny Somali wannabes from coming in and just ruining shit and being the most obnoxious pieces of shit on the planet that everyone genuinely in the back of their minds hopes they end up fucking killing themselves for disrespecting that, because not only does it affect them, it also affects everyone else. Like, bro, this dude just set back black people so fucking hard in Japan. And people are gonna be like, "Oh, it's racist. The Japanese are racist." Well, yeah, you know who you can thank for those racist remarks? Johnny Somali. You can thank him for doing all that stupid shit and then encouraging other fucking content creators. And it's funny because when you point out that it's only fucking content creators of minority demographics that are doing this fucking stupid shit, oh, you're seen as racist. Like, no, it's just fucking cause and effect. And it's only the most degenerate fucking scumbags who will happen to do this shit, and all the degenerate scumbags that are getting all this clout happen to be fucking black. And that is literally setting up so many actual blacks who are nice, respectful, and acclimate to the country they're visiting to be even more respectful. It just sets them back, and then they're viewed as fucking nuisances, even though they're not doing anything. And they're gonna end up paying the price through discrimination because of some small, very insignificant, fragile minority that represents them as a whole because they're there first. It is the dumbest shit, and I fucking hate it. Like, bro, like, you talk about not doing better by the color of your skin. Holy shit, dude. You'd expect someone of this skin color to, go to another country and be respectful so that way they're not discriminatory towards the rest of the fucking race. But no. No, fuck it, right? Internet cloud over everything else, right? It's all about me, me, me.
Everyone is
It's
stuck
so
dealing
disgusting,
with a guy
dude.
like Johnny, who decided that he wasn't charged with enough crimes already and started
Yep.
harassing other streamers to add one more offense to his name.
Nana, what's up? Somali! Nana Somali!
No!
Nana Somali!
Go away.
Dude,
go
this
away.
dude's so
He screen-snapped
uncomfortable.
a creator known as Slightly Homeless and approached him without warning just to be a part of his content.
What the? What? Wait.
Bro.
Wait.
Switch the camera around!
Wait.
Switch the camera!
Wait.
Hit it!
Wait.
Hit
You're setting me
Dude,
up.
what a
This is a
nuisance.
setup.
You mind?
Hey, you're gonna get me killed, dude.
Slightly Homeless knew
What a
exactly who
fucking
Johnny was
nuisance.
and wanted no part of him. But when he tried to walk away, Johnny began chasing him through the streets like a lunatic.
Nothing is too late.
Bro.
I didn't do nothing. You just fall. You just
How do you not just deck this fucking retard and start beating his ass on the street, dude? Like, yeah, I get this is Korea, so maybe the gun laws are more strict, but dude, you know that in a fucking red state, if you try this shit, you're getting shot on the spot. If you try this shit in Texas or in Florida where they have open carry, you're getting shot on the spot and you're being left there to die. And they're not going to charge them because you're literally harassing and putting this person's life in danger. He doesn't know what you're going to do. He doesn't know if you're going to suddenly crash out. But if you're walking away and then he starts fucking chasing you and shit, yeah, that's grounds for self-defense. And it's so fucking stupid, dude. It's so stupid. Like, I would have fucking decked his ass, man. Punched his fucking tooth out.
following me. Shit, I gotta go. God, I gotta go.
He's literally running, and he's chasing after him. Like, bro. Fucking literal monkey behavior, dog.
Homeless to find his location and show up wherever he went, all while harassing.
And this is what I mean. Like, bro, this is what people in Korea are gonna see, and they're gonna be like, well, if he's being like this and his skin color is black, who's gonna say another black individual isn't gonna start acting like this? And that's what leads to these fucking signs that are like this. Let's see. Fuck, what did I type in for this? Japan. tax. Let's see. Let's see if we could see any of them. No, that's not it. Ah, fuck. Crap. I don't think I'll be able to find it, but there's some signs that literally is depicting foreigners as monkeys and whatnot. And it's depicting here it is. Here it is. These are the types of signs that you will see come out of these countries. And people are like, wow, that's pretty fucking racist. Well, I mean, it's really not, especially when you have people like Johnny Somali going and other influencers trying to be Johnny Somali 2.0, going there and acting like literal monkeys, jumping on shit, being loud and disruptive and annoying. So yeah, the claim that, oh, that's a racist sign, it's like, no, it's fucking not. It's just basic observation. People are acting like fucking monkeys, and the fucking majority of the people who are acting like these fucking monkeys just happen to be black. Who the fuck knows why these fucking black nuisance streamers, actually, I'm not even gonna dignify them with a creator title. These black nuisance streamers, all they do is go over there and be a nuisance. And I'm saying nuisance streamers because I don't want to throw actual black creators that are actually respectful in that same boat. Like shit. Because I know Officer Tatum's a black creator. He would never go to Japan and act like this. The Hodge twins, they're fucking black creators, and they would never fucking act like this. Or at least I hope they fucking wouldn't. So yeah, so that's why I'm not saying Johnny Somali and other black creators. I'm saying Johnny Somali and other black nuisance streamers. The word nuisance is in front of everything because they're being nuisances. And it's literally, it leads to these types of signs where they're being depicted this way because that's literally how they're acting. They're acting like literal monkeys, howling, jumping on shit, defacing fucking public property, sacred fucking shrine posts, and then they turn around and they're like, oh, we're being targeted for racist reasons. It's like, no, you fucking idiot. You're causing this fucking issue, and then you're playing the race card to fucking try to get out of any type of punishment or any fucking accountability. And it's the dumbest shit in the world, and I fucking hate it, and it's such a disgrace to see my people behave this way. I don't even fucking dignify them by calling them my people. These fucking people can be disowned. Like Johnny Somali. It's so stupid.
Nana as well.
Bro. Like, bro, she's immediately uncomfortable. You could see it in her face.
Go away, go away. Go away, go away. Why are you acting like you Go away, go away, go away.
He's literally telling you to go the fuck away.
Go away, go away, go away, go away.
When they refused to entertain his stalking, he went full maniac mode and started hurling extremely inappropriate and derogatory terms at Nana.
You know what's so funny? The moment he gets actual pushback and he actually gets fucking like decked and shit, and he's the one getting approached, he starts running away like a little bitch. But then the moment the person starts walking away, he starts agitating even more, and then when they turn around to confront him, he runs away like a little pansy pussy. It's so funny. He acts like this fucking tough guy when in reality he's nothing but a fucking insignificant child. Like, bro.
Why are you saying that?
The only way they got away from Johnny was by taking shelter in a police station.
So stupid.
Something Johnny responded to by threatening to slap Nana and stalk her again the next day.
So disgusting.
I'll slap the fuck that bitch in front of her boyfriend. Nigga, give a fuck.
I mean, I'm on that bitch tomorrow. If Nana's live, I'm on that bitch.
Basically the story.
You think you stop me? If Nana's live, I'm on that bitch tomorrow.
Fortunately, they managed to file a police report.
How is this not grounds for just beating his ass to a pulp and just leaving him there to bleed out?
Resulting
like,
in Johnny
genuinely.
getting slapped with yet another misdemeanor.
Genuinely.
However, this did little to stop Johnny, since, in his mind, he's done nothing wrong.
Talk about. Where's Nana? Is Nana outside?
What a fucking disgrace, dude.
Is Nana outside? They told the judge this was twerking on the bus. This who was twerking. How is that a crime?
But when you do
Public indecency, you fucking retard. It's called public indecency. How are you this fucking stupid? You're literally fucking half naked. The only thing you have on is boxers. And that's because if you were literally fully naked, you get charged with fucking, you'd get charged with public fucking indecency even harder, especially if there's children there. That's why. It's public indecency, you fucking belligerent moron. Holy shit, dude.
Congratulations.
Like, you can see why I hope he fucking dies. You can see why I say that him dying would be a service to this fucking world, because he provides absolutely nothing to the fucking community, to society. He provides zero fucking. He doesn't provide even fucking comedic relief. He's not entertaining. He's not funny. He's just a fucking piece of shit human being.
Dude is completely losing it because he's
Like,
slowly
bro.
realizing his actions actually have consequences.
He even doubled down, went to a convenience store, and started blaring loud music, disrupting their business.
Holy shit, dude. He muted it and put in some fucking piano music.
This is the same crime he's already being charged for already.
Yep.
Then,
Like a
after
dude.
getting home, he called the local police department to discuss the report Slightly Homeless filed against him, and with the help of Hank, tried to claim that the report was false.
Dude, this fucking piece of shit, he's just as bad for harboring Johnny and for actually encouraging all of this shit. And then he has the audacity to cry about guilty by association. Well, yeah, no shit, you're enabling him. You're literally providing him housing. You're providing him with the means to continue being this god-awful fucking human being. And then you're wondering why people are criticizing you for encouraging and enabling this type of behavior from this scum of the earth fucking piece of shit.
소말리랑 지금 어떤 연락을 받으신 거예요?
누가 그 쟈니가
네.
뭐를 했다고 하면서 거짓으로 신고를 했어요.
How is it a false report when they have the proof and the evidence? You can't really claim something is a false report when they've been shown the actual proof that's been video recorded. How retarded are you?
Police would just believe their word and drop the case
Yeah.
immediately. Though maybe he genuinely believed something like this would happen.
He's a
because
dumbass.
when it didn't, he became furious and started cursing at the officer on the phone.
Shut the fuck up, you ass.
God
And
damn.
as if that wasn't enough, the very
So
next day he was
fucking
out on the
deplorable.
street, twerking in nothing but his boxers.
Fucking public indecency.
All while telling others to call the police.
God, what a fucking disgusting, filthy fucking nigger. That dude's a genuine nigger. I'm not even saying this as a derogatory way. I'm using the word how it is meant to be used. Johnny Somali is a fucking nigger. A dirty fucking piece of shit. Who genuinely does not deserve to walk this earth freely anymore. He deserves to be in prison for the rest of his life. No fucking country, no fucking poor old people deserve to be put through what they're being put through because of this fucking idiot's weird ass fucking god complex and narcissistic tendencies.
now, Nick.
Call the police.
God.
Call the police right now.
But when the police did show up to arrest him again, he began panicking and started resisting arrest. However, while he was arrested, an officer
So
dropped him back
stupid.
at home just a few hours later, which he was quick to brag about on Discord. What he
What a
fails to
retard.
realize is that the Korean
They're
authorities
building
are letting
up
him
a
roam
fucking
free
case.
for a reason.
Yep.
Now, this is just a theory, but according to some rumors, the Korean officials are letting him do whatever he wants on purpose, just to let him stack up
Shit,
even
what a
more charges,
disgrace.
which would make it much easier to lock him up for good, even if
This is setting us fucking blacks back in these countries by so much, and it's such a fucking disgrace, dude. I hate it so fucking much. And fuck Hank and everyone else in the Johnny Somali circle that enabled this kind of behavior from this fucking piece of human trash.
that's not the case. Johnny's already doing a fantastic job of incriminating himself,
Fucking-
all while live streaming
Bro, fucking reality here says that Nux Taku spawned from the fucking butt cheeks of Nurgle, but in reality, for what really came out of Nurgle's fucking butt cheek shit was Johnny Somali, and even Nurgle would disown this fucking piece of shit.
The evidence. As a comment on YouTube puts it, it's so
no fucking chaos demon would ever sign a fucking anything with Johnny Somali. I can guarantee you that. Fucking not Nurgle, not fucking Slanesh, not fucking Korn, not Zinch, none of them. They would all quite literally, more than anything, tear this fucker in pieces and just eat him whole.
To document his own self-destruction and revel in every moment of discourse. You'd think that after being humiliated in front of the entire world
Holy shit,
and being
dude.
so close to
I
spending the
despise
rest of
this
his life
fucker with
behind
such a
bars,
passion.
that he'd finally learn his lesson.
Holy shit.
Maybe just to lay low for a while. But nope, Johnny keeps on doubling down, even going as far as threatening to R-word female officers while he was detained for his obscene
so
shirtless
fucking retarded.
dancing.
They brought some female detectives. They're lucky I don't just.
What makes this even worse is that this is far from the first time he's threatened to SA women. He did.
Remember when I said that he was gonna, when he was threatening to do something to women? Yeah, this is what I was talking about earlier in the video. This is exactly what I was talking about, and this is exactly what I mean. Like, the dude is fucking unhinged, saying this atrocious shit, saying that he's gonna rape the fucking female detectives. And sexually, and he did this shit in other countries too.
Female officers when he was in Israel.
Yeah, like look at this shit. Fucking.
Don't touch me. I'll slap that ass. I'll grab it too. Y'all know the Trump.
Fucking disgraceful, dude.
Let me grab it by the. I'll grab that too.
And made even more vile threats against streamer Moxie.
Don't ever lie on my ass again. Ugly ass block. Oh my God. I swear to God, I got niggas.
That said, he does have a 200 IQ plan to avoid jail time.
So stupid.
And this plan is to get a bipolar disorder diagnosis so he can plead insanity.
That won't fly. No, you can't do that when you've been done all this stupid shit. You can't really claim bipolar.
And that me and Hank are gonna go to a psychiatrist pretty soon and bring the paperwork. We're gonna go to a psychiatrist here in Korea and bring them the paperwork of that. And hopefully he said it can help my case because
you can plea insanity. That doesn't mean that the judge actually has to take that plea. It could still send you to jail. Plus, this is Korean law and Korean courts. This isn't American courts. This is an American law.
Bipolar too in America.
And while mental health can be taken into account during sentencing in South Korean courts, it's unlikely to do Johnny any favors, since he's publicly admitted to doing all the terrible things he does simply for money.
Why are you being racist to other people in other countries? Why are you bullying people in other countries?
Yeah, that he's literally admitting that this isn't a fucking mental health issue. And the fact that he would try to use mental health as a scapegoat is another fucking thing to add to the list of atrocities that this disgusting piece of shit has done.
For money, like, for clout. I've said it many times. I don't give a. I have no morals. I'm a sociopath. I don't give a.
Alright, then why are you trying to do a insanity plea to get off? If you have no morals and you don't give a fuck, then just take the prison sentence. But what? What's this? Maybe you do actually give a fuck? Huh? Because you're actually scared that in prison there's gonna be guys that are stronger than you, that are gonna see your fucking skinny, weak little frame and take advantage of you? Is that why? Maybe you should have thought of that before literally becoming scum of the earth.
At all, like, period.
I hope all, like I know other fucking YouTubers and VTubers are like, oh, I don't wish it. I wish him all the horrible shit. I hope he suffers tremendously in fucking Korean prison. Like, tenfold. Because you fucking have, like, made so many other people who have nothing to do with you suffer for no fucking reason other than, oh, it gets me internet views. Like, holy shit, dude. What a fucking disgrace.
Next YouTube documentary. I don't give a.
But even if you ignore everything he said before getting arrested in Korea, his behavior since then is more than enough to reveal the evil person he truly is. Because when he's not out harassing people on the streets or making disturbing threats towards women, he's on stream trying to intimidate the Korean government by claiming he'll turn himself into a bioweapon.
Korea does not let me out of Korea.
Oh shit, legal mindset.
It is a
a danger to the Korean women. I have had
Bro, to quote Tectone, this dumbass ain't getting laid. This dumbass isn't fucking getting laid. He gets 0 fucking bitches. This dude is a literal fucking incel.
so much sex with Korean women while I've been locked. I don't get any STD tests while
I can guarantee the only Korean women he's had sex with are prostitutes that he's probably had to pay. That's about it. Because no self-respecting woman's gonna see this fucking unhinged dumbass and actually sleep with him. No woman would even sleep with him for clout, because the clout he brings is non-existent.
Make sure to spread whatever I have to all of these Korean women.
These threats are obviously nothing more than the idiotic ramblings of a man desperate to create drama, but as many on the internet hope for, maybe the Korean government should take them more seriously. At this point, he is a risk to the public health and safety. That's bioterrorism and could mark him as an enemy of the state. I do hope the Korean police and court system takes this seriously.
Yeah, they should, so that way they can actually apply
have no plans to let
even
Johnny
harsher
walk away
rules.
scot-free, because as it turns out, they've
Or
launched
harsher
yet another
punishment, not
investigation into his past actions. This time for a crime far more serious than being obnoxious in a store or harassing people on the street.
God, this is just disgusting, dude.
Let this
Child sexual harassment, dude. That's so
theme
disgusting.
park in Seoul. There, he left his Bluetooth speaker on, allowing donors to play any audio they wanted on it. And this was just as disastrous as you might expect. At one point during the stream, while surrounded by families, the text-to-speech on his speaker started repeating a disgusting Korean phrase, which essentially translates to "I want to have blank with children." Now, he might try to argue that he doesn't understand the language, so he was completely unaware of what it meant. However, that argument falls apart quickly when you realize park employees
Like, bro, you can even see that these fucking bystanders that are there just to enjoy themselves are severely uncomfortable with the glances they're giving him. Like, bro, like these fucking kids are literally unfucking comfortable just standing next to this fucking dumbass.
Speaker off. Yet he kept refusing, claiming it was just his quote ringtone.
Hi. Oh, sorry, ringtone.
So
okay, then turn off your phone.
It's his ringtone. He's not turning it down intentionally. Once again, willful negligence. Even if he doesn't
put your phone on vibrate. If it's your ringtone, put your phone on vibrate, dog.
Doesn't understand the text. Willful negligence around children.
He was calling me on the phone.
So disgusting.
Down. Okay, good. Okay.
He keeps it on full blast, by the way.
If convicted, this alone could add another 10 years to his prison sentence. But even that's not the end of his troubles. His second trial was set for May 16th, 2025, and according to reports from people who attended the hearing, he was late yet again. But unlike last time, Johnny, quote, didn't have a smile on his face. Which does make sense. Depending on the conviction, he can be sentenced to over 36 years in prison. While he's still putting on the act of being bold,
even that's not enough,
he's most likely starting to feel the weight of possibly spending the next few decades locked up in a foreign prison. A good example of this pressure is his change of mind about emulating Kanye. You see, he initially wanted to show up to court dressed in a black KKK robe similar to Ye.
Think about the cake outfit at the court. Is that too crazy?
This dude genuinely thinks he's like fucking Kanye 2.0 by stating that. Yeah, what he doesn't realize is Kanye has millions of dollars. Kanye can actually like spend time not giving a fuck how the fucking public opinion of him is. And secondly, Kanye doesn't go to amusement parks and start blasting fucking speakerphones saying they want to have sexual relations with children. That's disgusting. Even fucking Kanye would know that that's a bit too fucking much.
The same one Kanye had.
He even went ahead and got one custom made before the hearing. But after talking about this plan for weeks and spending actual money on it, he decided not to wear it at the last minute. Knowing Johnny, the only reason he didn't go through with it was because he was scared of extending his sentence even further. And to make matters worse, there's nothing he could gain from being his unhinged self anymore. He's been perma-banned from high-paying platforms like Kick. So at this point, he's destroying his life for free. In his own words, it's not worth it anymore.
like everything he has to do, it has to be on fucking Hank's stream, which is fucking sad.
At this point, no.
Unfortunately for Johnny, even if he suddenly decides to turn his life around now, it's too little too late. At this point, any regret he shows falls on deaf ears, because no one has any empathy left to give. He only regrets it now because the consequences are severe and can cost him over 30 years in a foreign prison where they don't believe in things like pleading down and early parole. He also tried to blame his actions on alcohol.
You know what I mean? Like alcohol is definitely the reason why I've done so many great.
No, you can't say that when earlier you said that you don't have any morals and you only do all this shit for money. No, you can't say alcohol. You can't blame alcohol. That's just the cop out. Shut the fuck up.
It's about just bettering yourself as a person. I think.
Oh my god. Yep.
A better person if I didn't drink alcohol.
All right, let me rephrase that. The consequences of my actions have caught up, so I have to clean up my act for right now, guys. But if I get off scot-free, don't worry. I'll continue being a disgusting scum of the earth individual. There we are. I corrected. I corrected what you meant to say there, buddy.
I feel like it doesn't bring anything better. It doesn't bring anything positive to my life. You know what I mean?
But much to his dismay, no one's buying that excuse. As a comment on YouTube puts it, he still takes zero accountability, now blaming alcohol for it all. What a turd. However, the biggest reason Johnny might be starting to clean up his act is because he's running out of support from all directions. He begged Ice Poseidon to unban him on Kick.
I don't feel like I'm a bad person. I want to come back to Kick.com. I want to stream on Kick again. I want to move past this.
But was shut down almost immediately.
Good.
Disowned him.
Good. Good. Do you know how fucking horrible of a platform Kick would be if they actually allowed him to come back on? Like, bro, people would shit on Kick so much harder. Because people already give Kick shit for being like, oh, gambling and shit. And it's like, bro, okay, who cares? Like, you've been singing that tune ever since Kick came out, and yeah, sure, maybe it was prevalent back in the day, but nowadays no one gives a shit, because Twitch is just as bad, and so is YouTube. Like, none of them have any actual moral grounds to stand on. They're all run by shitty fucking things, and it's like, bruh, who cares? At least Kick can fucking pay you more. But if they had Johnny Somali on fucking Kick, that would be like a whole nother. It's like, ew, you're streaming on Kick, the platform that allows that human garbage Johnny Somali to run around and advertise all of his fucking disgusting behavior. It's like, it would not be a good look for Kick. And thank God for fucking Poseidon for being like, no, you're never coming back. Fuck you.
Like, my family disowned me. My dad, the other day, I was like, do I really cause you that much stress? And my dad told me, you caused the whole world stress.
Yep.
I'm ashamed to be your father.
And now, the only person who stood by him all this time, Hank, is also starting to feel the squeeze. He was begging for donations earlier, stating, legal fees are very taxing me. If anyone wants to help out with the legal
Why are you paying the legal fees?
Also, Johnny has a travel ban. Korea doesn't let him work and doesn't give any support. Johnny is out of money
Why
now
would they?
I'm supporting him. There is no choice.
Why are you supporting him? Let him starve. This is the consequences of his actions. Why the fuck are you endorsing this fucking pathetic human being with his pathetic fucking behaviors? Like, dude, you should be just as ashamed as his fucking parents.
Parents also threatened to stop sending him money since he's wasting most of it on Johnny. And all of this is finally getting to him.
I'm getting also punished by South Korea. Because of guilty by association.
All of this is just
you're his literal right hand. You're paying for his meals. You're supplying him with the fucking roof under his head. Yeah, you are fucking guilty. You wanna know why? Because you're literally enabling this behavior. You're not letting him clean up his own fucking act, and you're enabling him to continue to be a piece of shit human being. So yeah, you are pretty fucking guilty because you're associated with this individual.
Say, even someone as stubborn as Johnny can't continue being a nuisance under these circumstances, which I suspect is why he pleaded not guilty to the 2 deepfake charges during the recent trial.
To quote fucking Uncle Ruckus, that nigga's guilty. Hang that nigga now. I got the rope right here. to quote Uncle Ruckus on the Johnny Somali trial.
Potential prison sentence. Unfortunately for Johnny, with the many clips of him
I love
proudly
Uncle
showcasing
Ruckus.
those videos himself, there's nothing he could say to successfully beat those charges. Though outside the courtroom, Johnny's infamy is starting to have a surprisingly positive impact on the world. As strange as that is, allow me to explain. In the beginning, Johnny's popularity looked like a bad thing for countries like Japan and Korea. People feared that
This is fucking ridiculous, dude. This is how, like, bro, dude's behaving like a monkey, being a fucking nuisance, loud and disruptive.
IRL streamers would follow in his footsteps and make life a living.
Like, look, everyone's looking at him like, what the fuck are you doing, dog?
The residents of these countries. And while that did happen, it also had an unexpected side effect. Johnny's behavior made it painfully clear that the only real way to deal with these obnoxious streamers is to stand up to them. Now, people are no longer willing to let these streamers do whatever they want.
Come on, Japan, like, is this how it is?
What the? Good. Good.
Yo, I'm getting attacked! I'm getting attacked!
And even
you deserve it. You deserve it. You deserve everything that happens to you if you're behaving like an utter fucking piece of shit in these highly respectful countries. This isn't them just suddenly fucking being like, all right, we've had this isn't them just randomly attacking people. This is them having enough of putting up with people coming to their countries and being disrespectful as shit. Like, holy fuck. You wouldn't want someone to come into your house and start pissing on the walls and grabbing their own shit and smearing it all over your stove and dishes, right? So why the fuck are you doing the exact same to these people in their country? It's so fucking ridiculous.
Becoming more proactive in arresting foreign streamers when they cause trouble, which can only be a good thing. The only thing left now is for Johnny to get what he deserves. His next trial is set up for August of this year, and from what I've seen, the Korean government is going to make an example out of him.
Good.
They know that letting him off with just a slap on the wrist would send the wrong message. An open invitation for other streamers like him to do the same. The Korean authorities need to show the world exactly what happens when someone else comes into their country just to harass and disrespect their people. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on any updates.
That's good. It's good because that sets a precedent for the other for every country in the world to actually start, you know, enforcing these rules and whatnot, and starts you know, making sure that people actually behave in a decent fucking manner, because no one wants this shit, and it literally just makes everyone else who's fucking normal look bad. Like I said, this fucking imbecile's behavior, and every other nuisance streamer that happens to be black is setting back actual black people who want to go to these countries and be respectful and admire the culture that these countries give. It sets them back so much. Why? Because thanks to a small group of people, the entire majority of the country is now going to see a certain individual, in this instance black. They're going to see them just like how they see Johnny Somali and every other nuisance streamer who tries to follow in his footsteps. And it's disheartening, honestly. Like, it's so disheartening that you see these very respectful countries where all they ask is that you be respectful in return, having to put up with these fucking idiots being idiots and setting back so many other people. It's so disgraceful, and it's so disheartening to see that that this is the legacy that this fucking individual is leaving. Because, great, thanks to this individual, we now have these types of fucking posters, like I keep saying, which sucks ass, but at the same time, they need to be made to drive through the point. It's a double-edged sword, and it's pretty fucking shitty. But yeah, that's my thoughts on it. Like I said, he deserves to be hanged, honestly. Like, genuinely. The death penalty would be too good for him, and I genuinely believe that he deserves it. Like, bro. Because it's fucking ridiculous that an individual can be this unhinged and set other fucking creators of the same skin color back so much just because of one fucking retard's actions. But anyways, like, comment, subscribe, all that YouTube jazzamus. And remember, thanks to this dumbass, the world is slightly more unsafe, slightly more unhinged. So remember to be safe out there, be careful, believe nothing, question everything, and always seek the deeper truth. And I will catch you in the next one. Later.